kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action. Whitfield. Dorsett's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get that 80 weapon. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Take four.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
Ready to break.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Back and go full strength. Hey, Haywood. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Mike.
Off the play fake. Whitfield. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here. Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
On first down, Denny. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm here all day. Let's go.
2nd and 14. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
15. First down, Chiefs.
Ready? 18 Gator. 54. Right, 54. We own it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. A quick pass out to Juju. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitfield gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Love, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
Ready? Hey! High 7. 10 over. Good. Switch up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Go.
Throwing on first down. Whitfield. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
25 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Ready. 18 Gators. Hey, Sam off. Let's go. Shoot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Denny. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Denny. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Whitfield. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
54, right there, 54 Mike. So don't say nothing.
On 1st and 10, Denny. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Denny. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 1. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
I'm going back. Let's go.
From the gun, Denny, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Philip Dorsett, 41 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Denny. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's go, defense. And who we got? Hey, wahoo! Gone. Check 53, Mike. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Denny nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Hey, lock it. Check. Leaf River.
On 4th down, Denny. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Exit.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught by Cohen. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tariq Cohen, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go. 8, read.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the cover.
Leo.
Check. Fresno.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Denny completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bring it.
Ready.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. Switch.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
54 Mike. It's going to be a long day.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. There he goes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Here we go.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Snap.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Raiders' 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got one. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Get it.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Get the flag. 5-5. Defense wins championships, baby.
Look, squeeze.
And an alley to run. The 30. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.